Hi there, my name is Gabby. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today for this 15-minute morning Pilates workout. We're going to start with grounding. This is really kind of the basic setup for the rest of the Pilates workout. You can see I've tilted my hip up, and actually I'm just doing that to make sure that my lower back is really grounding into the mat. As I'm going to be taking a few big breaths here, on the exhale, you're going to want to imagine your navel going towards your spine. It's kind of very similar to how you would really hold your core in as you're doing a plank. And so for each breath and each exhale, you're going to bring your core even tighter and just even closer into your center. We're going to go ahead and get started with our very first exercise, which is called the 100 or hundreds. Make sure your core is engaged, and you're going to go ahead and pump your arms just kind of as hard as you can here. Imagine that really your arms are nice and long. And as you can see, we can go ahead into the more advanced position. So I've gone ahead and brought my legs out just a little bit there and forward rather than in the tabletop position. Either one is fine. Keep pumping, keep breathing. And remember, with each breath, we're bringing our core even closer into our center, even tighter. Let's keep going just a bit more. Excellent. Well done. Okay. We're going to go into our next exercise, which is called the half roll down. So you're going to come up into this seated position. And what you're going to do is you're going to start leaning back and actually rolling down essentially until your arms are lengthened and straight. Then you're going to make a C curl to bring yourself up to seated and lengthen your back up towards the ceiling. We'll do it again, slowly, until your arms extend fully. Hold it a second. You might be shaking, I certainly was, and bring it back up. We're going to go again. Slowly roll back. Hold it a moment. You should be shaking just a little bit, and we'll roll back up and extend our spine nice and long here. Let's do this again. Slowly. This is a great warm-up for some of our later exercise, and if you're doing this correctly, as you're rolling up, you're going to imagine really, again, bringing that navel to spine and using the power of your core to bring yourself back up. Okay, we're going to lean back here and just lift one arm and the other. Let's do both at the same time. Excellent. Keep holding here as we're leaning back up and down. Very well done. So we can roll back up and we'll get on to our next exercise. You're going to roll down slowly onto your mat until you're going to be laying fully down. And we're going to get into the next exercise, which is called the roll up. Bring your arms all the way back, extended. Feel that nice stretch, and you're going to bring your arms forward and again roll up your spine. Use your core to lift all the way up to seated. As you lift up to seated, extend that spine, and then we're going to C curl all the way back down. Lift your arms up overhead. You're going to bring them forward and curl your spine off the mat all the way up to a nice seated position. And we're going to go ahead and bring it back down again. Now, the amazing thing with roll-ups is that one roll-up actually equals 6 crunches. So you notice that with each of these exercises, we're not going to be doing many repetitions, usually about 10 or so. But if you're really holding your core in tight for each of these exercises, this is a killer workout. Let's roll up again. Really use your core to go ahead and lift up to seated. If you find that your feet kind of come up off the mat when you're doing that, that's totally okay. You can actually bend your knees to help yourself get up a little bit better. We'll do one last one. Roll all the way up. Really use your core strength. Yes, it's nice and tall. Excellent. We're going to go into our next one, which is one of my absolute favorites. It is called rolling like a ball. So this is a very kind of playful move. You're going to hold on nice and tight to the back of your thighs, and you're going to roll back and then roll back up. The trick is to try not to let your feet touch the ground when you come back up. Very touched, so I messed up that time. That's okay. It's not really messing up if you're trying, right? Okay, we keep going. Let's see. Oh, another touch. That's all right. Let's roll back and hold it. Yes, I kept it nice and strong. You use your core to make sure your feet don't touch. One last one. All the way up. It should actually be a really nice kind of massage for your spine if you do that the right way. It's also very fun and works out your core. Next, we're going to get into the infamous series of 5 in Pilates. We'll start with a single leg stretch. So you're going to bring one leg in towards you and lift your core up at the same time. Keep going. Very nice. Really think that as you're pulling your knee in towards your chest, you're also using that kind of as leverage to lift your core up even higher. Okay, very nice. Your shoulders should remain off the mat for this entire exercise. Let's keep it going. It's actually a really nice kind of stretch at the same time as you do bring that leg in towards your chest. Very good. Just a few more here, and then we're going to go on to our next one. Very good. All right, you can rest, bring your head down, and we're going to curl back up for the double leg stretch. So here you will have brought both legs in, curled in there, and then lifted your arms up and your legs out as well. So you extend your arms and leg long, then you bring yourself back into kind of a little ball shape. Extend, come around, little ball shape. As you're doing that little ball shape, you're going to give yourself a little bit of a crunch too. Extend your arms and your legs very long and come into this nice little ball crunch. Let's do it again. Little crunch, extension, little crunch. Let's extend one more time, little crunch. Maybe one last time. Yes, let's do it. And a nice crunch. Excellent. Very well done. Our next exercise is going to be scissors. Extend one leg towards the ceiling. Then you're going to hold on and give it a nice little tug. And then you're going to switch. 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 And so as you're grabbing the back of your leg, you can kind of use that again to lift yourself up off the mat, really raise your core, bring yourself even a little bit higher. Again, the name of the game is keeping those shoulder blades off of the mat for really most of these workouts. Keep it going and keep breathing throughout too. That's also very important. One last one here. Nice. Next, we're going to go into one called the lower lift. So you're going to have your legs up toward the ceiling and then lower them all the way down and then back up. Whenever I do this exercise, it really reminds me of soccer practice when I was younger, and I would hold on to one of my teammates' shins behind me, and then I have to kind of lower and lift, and it was always such a killer workout. So in this case, you're really not holding on to anyone. It's a little bit harder. But it's such a great workout, especially for those lower abs. So lift it back up. When you're lowering it, that's probably the hardest part. Lift it back up. Nice. Okay, we're gonna go on to our next one. And just before that, you can kind of massage your lower back by bringing your kneecaps kind of in a circle shape. Okay, we're in our last one of the series of 5. This is the Criss Cross. It's very much like a bicycle. You're just going to make sure again that your shoulder blades are never touching the mat. So even as you're going to the right, the left shoulder blade is not touching, and as you're going the opposite direction, the same thing. Let's do a few more here. Really lifting and twisting. You're going to be working your obliques, your upper obliques here as well, and give you some nice definition. Here, let's hold it up. Don't drop it yet. Keep your shoulder blades off the mat and release. Very nice. Oh my gosh, I was definitely feeling that one there. All right, we're getting kind of into the very last sequence of our workout already. We're going to do something called Swan Prep. And another time I may go ahead and show you just the classic Swan. Swan Prep looks actually a lot like Cobra if you're familiar with Cobra from yoga. You bring your hands just under your shoulder blades, and you're gonna lift your chest up, elongate your neck, just feel your whole body nice and long and hold it here. Then we're gonna bring it down. And we're gonna go ahead and lift again, lift and hold. Imagine again you're lengthening your whole spine all the way to the very top of your head, and you're gonna lower back down. Let's do that one again. Lift, really lengthen your body, feel yourself growing taller, and lower back down. Gonna lift and hold again. Breathe. Continue breathing here. Should really feel that starting to burn now. And we're going to release. Very well done. Okay, we're going on to another one that is one of my favorites. It is so freaking hard. At least to me, it feels hard. If you're doing it the right way, it should be really hard. You're gonna extend your arms and legs. Imagine being a little starfish. You're gonna extend your right hand and left leg out. Then you're gonna do the same with the opposite. Really imagining that you're lengthening your foot and your arm. Now we're gonna lift both up at the same time. Oh, not yet. So lift that one, and then we're gonna do the same on the left side again. Very good. Extend, extend. And this time around, we're gonna go ahead and lift both our legs up off the mat, both our arms, and you're gonna start paddling with all your might as if you're swimming through water. Kick, 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 kick. And flutter those feet, flutter those arms. Keep yourself really long and strong throughout. Really hold your core tight and just power through. Let's keep going. This is an excellent one to strengthen actually your back. It's wonderful just for your posture. It's really great for your bum also. So keep kicking, keep everything nice and high, and hold it just for a second and down. Nice. Okay, we're gonna just take ourselves into a lovely little child's pose here. That one was a lot of work, especially for our back. So we're gonna release the back and come into a really nice comfy child's pose. Couple deep breaths here. Excellent. So now we're going to go into our very last exercise called the Pilates Push Up. With the Pilates Push Up, we often start from standing. Then we go ahead and walk ourselves out into push-up position. So roll your spine all the way down towards your feet, and then you're going to walk yourself out here. We're in push-up position, and Pilates push-up, you're not going to go out to the side. You're going to keep your elbows really very close to your rib cage, and you're just going to go about halfway down. So you're not fully lowering either. We're just going to do about 10 of these, so you only have a few more here. Remember, you're not lowering all the way down, but if this is too hard, you can also bring it to your knees, and that's a great way to do it as well. Your elbows want to be really close in towards yourself and not going out again. Let's keep it up here, just a few more. I know this is hard especially at the end. Okay, let's do it. Very well done. That was our last one. You can kind of go into a downward dog pose and bring yourself all the way back up here. Then roll your spine up to standing. And you, my friend, are done. Very well done. I hope that this morning exercise left you feeling energized. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this every week. Hopefully see you very soon.